This is Columbus Concerns, a public affairs presentation of North American Broadcasting. Here's your host, Mark News.
And good morning, and thanks so much for joining us today on Columbus Concerns. On Wednesday of this week in Columbus, Governor DeWine gave his annual State of the State address before a joint session of the Ohio General Assembly at the State House. His address was over an hour long and focused on many issues facing Ohioans today. We're going to focus on that portion of the speech where the governor talked about economic development, the wins and the challenges that still remain here in Ohio in getting enough people into the workforce. So again, here's Governor DeWine on Wednesday before a joint session of the General Assembly and his State of the State speech talking about economic development.
The state of our state is strong. Ohio is strong. Together, we've accomplished so much in the last 6 years. We've hit the highest number of jobs ever in our state's history. We've added more than 81,000 private sector jobs and have nearly 5.7 million Ohioans right now employed in our workforce. And these job numbers don't even reflect the new jobs that will come soon from all the wins we have already announced. So for a moment, let's take a trip around Ohio and see what is being built right now. And we should think about all the new jobs that will come when this construction is completed. Start in Defiance County, where soon we'll see work start on the largest job creation project in Defiance County history, where First Quality Tissue will soon be employing 400 people in Northwest Ohio. From there, head southeast and we'll find a brand new soybean processing plant being erected in Wyandotte County with a $500 million investment from the Louis Dreyfus Company. The plant will create 114 new jobs that will help farmers in all the Northwest Ohio. Let's go to Dayton, where soon in the Miami Valley sky, we'll see air taxis actually flying in the air made by the 2,000 employees who will be at Joby Aviation. Keep going south. There's more to come. And east of Fayette County, to Honda's nearly complete electric vehicle battery factory. Set to open later this year, this plant will employ 2,200 of our fellow Ohioans. Further down the Cincinnati area, WorldPay, a leading global financial technology company, has picked Sims Township for its new corporate headquarters, bringing more than 500 new jobs to the state. And from there, we'll head east to Jackson and visit Speyside Bourbon Cooperage. Here, skilled Ohio craftsmen in southeast Ohio will be making even more charred white oak bourbon barrels. They will increase production from 400,000 barrels per year to 600,000 barrels per year, adding 42 new jobs in Jackson and Pike counties. And then follow the Ohio River upstream to Jefferson County, where JSW Steel will be adding 42 new jobs and retaining hundreds more as they upgrade their Mingo Junction steel plant to cleaner and higher quality specialty steel. And then, just 3 counties to the north, of course, is Ashtabula County, where PlastPro is investing almost $53 million to nearly double their fiberglass door manufacturing staff, adding 145 more jobs as they begin to make a brand new product line of Ohio-made interior doors. From there, we'll head downtown to downtown Cleveland, where now we see a whole different skyline, which is emerging with the completion of the new Sherwin-Williams skyscraper on Public Square. Their new headquarters soon will bring 400 jobs to downtown Cleveland. And then a short drive over to Brecksville takes us to their new Research and Development Center, which will bring an additional 132 jobs. Further west, Lorain County, we can see Ford Motor Company's Avon Lake expansion as they double their workforce with 2,000 additional jobs. Now let's head back south to Pickaway County, where we had another remarkable economic win. Anduril, the world's new leader in defense technology. They're bringing the single largest job creation project in Ohio history, creating more than 4,000 high-paying manufacturing jobs. These Ohioans will produce cutting-edge technologies and build revolutionary aircraft that will transform both our aerospace industry and our military. And finally, we'll head back north and a little east to Licking County, the Silicon Heartland. Intel is completely changing the landscape. They've already invested $7 billion of their $28 billion of planned capital investment, already invested. And they poured enough concrete, listen to this, to build the Ohio State Horseshoe 6 times over. And that's just so far. The 3,000 future jobs there will make Ohio the world's leader in the manufacturing of microchips, critical to our innovation economy and to our national defense. This investment in Ohio is a clear signal to China and to the rest of the world that from now on, our essential manufactured products will be made in the United States of America, and once again, it will be Ohioans making the things that keep us safe. These are, and let me say this, these are just a few of our recent victories. Ohio's blessed with 350,000 construction workers. Please welcome to the chamber 2 of our fellow Ohioans who are today building Ohio's future. First is Mike Kimefsky, a 5th-year electrician apprentice from Akron. And next is Saisha Lewis Roberts, also from Akron, who is a member of the United Association of Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 219. Will both of them please stand up? Thank you all. All right. To both of you, we thank you, and we thank all the skilled trades and craft workers in the state of Ohio. You do amazing work. Thank you for building this state. But there is more good news. 15 years ago, CNBC ranked Ohio 34th of the best states to conduct business. But today, we're ranked 7th nationally and 1st among our neighboring states. And even better, for the 2nd year in a row, Site Selection Magazine has ranked Ohio as the #1 state in the nation for infrastructure and economic development investment. This means that Ohio is doing more than any other state in the union to prepare for future job growth. We are prepared for the future. Our income tax rates are the lowest today that they have been in over 50 years. And companies are coming here because of our exceedingly business-friendly regulatory environment. Since taking office, we've created a culture in our agencies. It's not a gotcha culture at all, but one where we help business get from point A to point B. And in partnership with all of you, all of our agencies have reduced their rules by 30%, and we will continue these efforts to ease the burdens on business and streamline our government. And further, we have sliced more than 930 Ohio regulations and at least 2.3 million words from the administrative code. Our proposed budget will slash another 2.3 million words and delete 3,200 additional unnecessary rules, and there is more to do. Let's talk for a moment about energy. We all know how important that is. We also have successfully fought the federal regulatory process to get energy to both Ohio businesses and homes much faster than that was taking place before. And our proposed budget will make it easier for energy generators to provide power directly to Ohio businesses. What we've all done together in Ohio is just amazing. These were not empty promises when we talked about this. These are tangible results. While we celebrate our victories, the job of the governor is also to point out our state's unfinished business. And let me do that now. But first, our goal remains the same: to work each day so that every single Ohioan has the tools to live up to their full potential and has the opportunities to live their version of the American dream. That's our goal every single day. To do that, we must remove the barriers preventing Ohioans from entering the workforce. That means we must make sure all Ohioans receive a good education, starting with learning how to read. And we must do all in our power to build a system that enables every Ohioan who has a mental health challenge or an addiction problem to receive the care that they need, and to receive that right in their home community. That's our job, and we're making progress. For the truth is, we cannot achieve our full potential as a state unless each Ohioan first achieves theirs. Workforce remains both our greatest opportunity and our most significant challenge. Together, we've created all these incredible economic opportunities and new jobs in Ohio. But now our mission as a state is to act with great urgency and intense focus on filling these jobs. That's why I've asked Ohio's new Lieutenant Governor, Jim Tressel, to lead an exciting and innovative new effort to create Ohio's workforce playbook. Lieutenant Governor, Mrs. Tressel, I ask you to stand up in the gallery. I want to take a moment to thank the Lieutenant Governor, to thank Ellen, who is in the gallery with Fran, for joining our team. We are thrilled to have the Tressels by our side as we continue to move the ball towards the goal line. They are a real partnership. Got to do a couple of those guys, come on. They're a real partnership. Ellen has her own distinguished career in business and also understands the workforce needs of Ohio. Lieutenant Governor has been a leader in every job he has ever held. I saw that up close during his 9 years running Youngstown State University as its president. He knows education, he knows workforce, and he knows Ohio. Ohio's workforce playbook is really the logical extension of our economic success. Lieutenant Governor is ready, and he's ready to help clear the barriers holding Ohioans back. And he's ready to recruit everyone we can onto our Ohio workforce team. And so I'm asking the Lieutenant Governor to focus on identifying the job, skill set, education, and talent needs in each separate region of the state. In doing this, the Lieutenant Governor will bring people together. He will work closely with our four-year universities and colleges, our career technical schools, our state agencies, as well as local businesses and leaders, and develop a regional strategy that meets the specific needs of each region of the state. He will focus on how we will produce enough workers to meet those needs, as we have talked about, as we strive to retain homegrown talent, recruit new talent into Ohio, and also rally our existing workforce. Let's now look at the Ohioans who we can help seize more opportunities by removing the roadblocks that slow them down. Let's start first with Ohioans with disabilities. We need them on our workforce team. Our state agency, Opportunities for Ohioans with Disability, known as OOD, serves Ohioans with disabilities and helps them get and keep jobs. Since the start of our administration, with your help, we have helped almost 32,000 Ohioans with disabilities to reach their goal of employment. To parents of students with disabilities across our state, we want your child to live up to their full potential and to know that we have the services to assist you and your child on a career plan and to achieve your goals. Make sure you're talking with your high school to get access to OOD career counselors who can help your child find a path to employment or to higher education. Meet with these counselors, include them in your IEP meetings, and take advantage of this service. OOD has guided Kelsey Weaver, for example, throughout her educational journey. Originally from Martins Ferry in Belmont County, Kelsey has spastic quadriplegic cerebral palsy. OOD has provided her with the essential career assessment, assisted technology, and job readiness training that have ultimately enabled her to complete her college degree and pursue her passion for helping others. Today, Kelsey lives in Waterville and Lucas County, works as a social worker at Clearwater Council of Governments. I'm so happy and very pleased to have Kelsey here with us today on the House floor. Will you please give her a round of applause? We're very proud of you, Kelsey. We also need those who used to be in prison. We need them in our workforce team as well. That's why we're encouraging Ohio employers to hire those re-entering the workforce after incarceration. The Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction releases about 18,000 people back into society each year. And it's in all of our interest to get them into the workforce, which is why we are proactively preparing inmates for reentry through specialized job training for Ohio's now most in-demand industries. Our trained ex-offenders want to work. I say to the employers in Ohio, give them a chance. Help them find. Help them find the dignity, purpose, and hope that comes with a job. When I was in high school, I had my own experience working closely, day after day, with a man who had spent 18 years in prison. His name was Leonard Steele. He was one of the hardest working people I ever met in my life. And no one had a bigger heart than he did. There are a lot of Leonard Steeles in Ohio today. A lot of people who have paid their debt to society, and they just need to be given a chance to go to work. There are a number of tremendous programs run by nonprofit organizations across Ohio to help the formerly incarcerated assimilate back into the community and into a job. Edwin's Leadership and Restaurant Institute is doing some incredible work, and it's really a model, not just for Ohio, but for the nation. Edwin's is a nonprofit in Cleveland that offers formerly incarcerated adults training and hands-on work experience in the culinary and hospitality industries. Brandon Krustowski, the founder of Edwin's, operates on the belief that, and I quote, "Every human being, regardless of their past, has a right to a fair and equal future." And he is right about that. Fran and I got to know Brandon when we had Edwin's cater an event we hosted for other governors. We're so pleased that he is with us today in the gallery. Brandon, will you please stand, and thank you for the good that you are doing. Right back there, guys. Thanks, Brandon. We also need on our workforce team Ohio youth who have been in state custody with the Department of Youth Services. Each DYS facility helps youth with job interview preparation, resume writing, job search availability to prepare youth for when they leave custody and return back to their communities. Through such efforts, DYS has prepared many young people who today have purpose and are very productive citizens of our state. We've prepared them to make a living with good wages in construction, landscaping, retail, warehouse work, the food service industry, and even one youth who has recently become a licensed barber. All of the above. But not only do we need these young people on our workforce team, we also need our retired Ohio Buckeyes. And as our state's population ages, older residents will be vital to growing our workforce and stimulating our economy. And so I say to our employers, don't forget that our seniors are a hidden gem and are often an untapped resource. They're experienced, they're skilled, and they have a strong, strong work ethic. Let me now turn to Ohioans with mental health challenges. We need Ohioans who are in recovery on our workforce team, too. To address addiction and mental health challenges in Ohio, all of us, and you should be very proud of this, all of us working together, and this is just a brief summary. One, we've reduced drug overdose deaths by 9% in Ohio, while the national rate only dropped by 2%. And we have a ways to go, but we're making progress. We've opened Ohio's first new state behavioral health hospital in nearly a decade, and we have plans to build more. We've helped construct or expand 11 pediatric behavioral health facilities, which serve more than 100,000 youth just since last year. And since July 2022, we've answered more than 430,000 calls, texts, and chats to Ohio's 988 crisis and suicide lifeline. And that's an average of more than 18,000 communications each and every month. We've attracted more than 2,100 behavioral health professionals into the field since 2022 through our Great Minds program. We've served nearly 16,000 youth and families since 2019 through our mobile crisis services. And since the start of our administration in 2019, we've treated nearly 50,000 men and women with substance use disorders who at that time were in one of Ohio's 28 prisons. Now, despite these significant efforts and progress, stigma, sadly, often remains when it comes to hiring someone with a serious mental health or someone once addicted to fentanyl. These Ohioans can work. These Ohioans can contribute. Someone who has been in recovery for many years from drug addiction is often the best person to help others trying to get into recovery. And that's why we're investing in certified peer supporters. It's a pathway to employment for individuals who have personal experience with behavioral health challenges or who have helped someone with similar challenges to navigate services. They, in turn, can help others. Peer supporters really are becoming a whole new workforce. Since 2019, we've helped more than 6,400 Ohioans successfully complete that training, and they now work in a variety of settings, including HR departments, hospitals, jails, veterans' homes, treatment centers, recovery housing, and as part of crisis response teams. One of the peers creating better outcomes for Ohioans is Laurel Riddenauer, a certified peer supporter with Hope Recovery Community, where she works with families in our Ohio START program through Medina County's Office of Job and Family Services. Laurel knows what it's like for parents struggling with substance abuse disorder because she used to be one. After time in prison and a winding road to recovery, she's now employed as a peer supporter and works to engage families in treatment so they can reunify with their children. Laurel is with us today. Will you please stand, Laurel? Laurel, your resilience is inspiring. Give her a round of applause. Thank you, Laurel.
That's Governor Mike Dewine talking about workforce development and the economy here in Ohio in Wednesday's State of the State Address. I'm Mark News. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope to see you again next week.
Thanks for listening to Columbus Concerns, a public affairs presentation of North American Broadcasting. You can send questions or comments about today's show to Columbus Concerns in care of this station, 1458 Dublin Road, Columbus 43215. Or email us at columbusconcerns@napcomedia.com.
Hey, son, how are you feeling?
I'm fine, Pops.
What's on your mind?
I can't explain it.
When your kid can't find the language, find the lyrics. Start a conversation at sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by Ad Council and Pivotal Ventures.
New addiction treatment programs are popping up all over, but it's important to find one you can trust, one that matches your values. At the Refuge, Christ is at the center of everything we do. Since 1999, our recovery program has helped thousands of men find real help, all at no cost and with no insurance needed, and we have open beds right now. At the Refuge, you'll break the cycle of addiction and learn to address the issues that caused it in the first place. You'll also start building your new life with a job, a safe place to live, and a community of friends to support you at every step along the way. I'm Brent, and I got my life back at the Refuge. You can do it too. If you're struggling, come give it a try for 30 days. It's a safe and welcoming place, and you'll be surrounded by people who know what you're going through and who want to help. Take the first step toward a life of freedom at therefugeohio.org. That's therefugeohio.org.
I'm Tiffany Haddish.
And I'm Marlon Wayans. African Americans are 3 times more likely to be diagnosed with pancreatic cancer than any other racial or ethnic group.
When you or someone you love is facing a pancreatic cancer diagnosis, access to cutting-edge treatment can help make long-term survival possible and improve future patient outcomes.
That's why Stand Up to Cancer and the Lustgarten Foundation have teamed up to bring over 30 pancreatic cancer clinical trials to those who need them.
Learning all you can about pancreatic cancer, including treatment options and what clinical trials are available, can give you or a loved one even more than hope. It can help make long-term survival possible.
For more information about the latest pancreatic cancer research and clinical trials near you, visit pancreaticcancercollective.org.